Hello, everyone, and welcome to the post show.
Hey,
Going to try to
Hello,
stick around for
everybody.
at least a little bit longer than usual. Amy's feeling better, but she is watching Kai on her own, so I'll stick around for as long as I can before heading out.
cool.
Yeah,
So,
you can
yep,
stick around for a bit longer as well.
yep.
So, as I mentioned in the live audience chat, everybody, my apologies for the mismatched EP callouts. As I said, I just did our December refresh of the whole spread, but I forgot to tell Derek that it had been updated. So, the spread that was in OBS was not updated. Was not the updated one that I was reading out today.
And
So that
and
will be
I,
fixed for Friday.
and I was coming in a little
But I do
hot because I
apologize.
was making dinner, getting everything all set up. I still have to do dishes when I get
Right.
done with this. Get Kai to bed, do
Oh,
dishes, get
fun.
trash out. Fun, all that fun stuff. Um,
Yeah.
and then what else? But yeah, thankfully Ash is very kind and provides images for the news story, so I could just
Mhm.
grab and
Oh,
drop them.
yeah. Want to make it as easy on you as I can. And very soon I'll be able to run the shows myself as well.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So
Yeah,
I'm
after
looking
this,
forward to that.
I'm probably gonna go. I gotta go eat something, and I'm probably just gonna be editing until I fall asleep.
Sounds
Nice.
fun.
I have not
Yeah.
eaten yet today. I need to do that. And right
Eating
after
or
this, I'll be
editing?
doing the eating. But I'll be doing a little bit of editing as well, in a way, because
Mm.
I'll be prepping the audio versions of TNT for Patreon and Anchor,
Yeah,
and doing all the post show or all the post production tasks like adding timestamps and mid rolls and stuff. So
the
that's what I'll be
usual.
doing right after the post
Mhm.
show. Yeah,
Also,
the usual.
Corin for their birthday got Kina Bridge of Spirits and Pepper Mario the Oregano King.
Oregano
Pepper
King.
Mario,
I
the
love it.
Oregano King. Nice. Cornflakes, you're in for a great time with
Both.
Origami King. It's a great game. Or both, but especially Origami King. That soundtrack slaps, man. You are in for an amazing soundtrack.
Hmm.
And Kano's a lot of fun too. I just finished it not too long ago. It didn't blow me away. Well, the visuals blew me away. The game didn't, but the visuals did. I still was happy that I played it and 100%ed it. I don't regret playing it at all.
Those two are games I need to play. I like.
Hmm.
I just haven't gone around playing Origami King, and I just haven't really had time to play Bridge of Spirits. But
Hmm.
that's definitely two that I really want to play.
There's so much to
Right.
play
There's
on my
so
list.
many of them.
That is for sure. Speaking of things to play, though, I will say that Guardians of the Galaxy keeps surprising me in
I've
good
heard good
ways,
things.
story wise.
I've heard
Yeah,
all over the place
like
things
story
about
and
it.
character wise. Yeah,
I've heard
it's go
I've
ahead.
heard I was saying I've heard people that really like it. I've people that just kind of bounced off immediately.
Hmm.
Um,
I think it depends on whether you care about the characters or not. Is
yeah,
probably a big
I think it
thing.
definitely depends on that.
Hmm.
Um, can you
Yeah,
say?
for me, I would say the. Oh, go ahead, Derek.
I was just gonna ask Lewis what if he could say who he's editing for.
Oh yeah, well I'm editing for Ant.
Ah,
We're working on a video. I'm trying to get it done this week, mainly because I want after that we have like another video we're immediately going to be working on.
oh wow,
So and I want to try to get those done before definitely before like the whole holiday break.
yeah,
Because then at that time I want to be trying to actually relax, which I haven't had a chance to do really because like um and said before, but I work at I worked at Vicarious Visions before this. But when I was working there, I was also juggling a lot of editing at the time, so a lot of my weeks looked like basically they were like 60-hour weeks, uh, and that was not healthy.
no,
But
definitely not.
but
Oof,
yeah, but now I'm definitely gonna have more time to just have a more sensible schedule. I now have time to
Yeah.
also dictate my own schedule.
that's
So
definitely nice.
so what I was telling Derek is that in order to circumvent the long queues in Endwalker, I would just get in the morning. I would just play in the morning when the queues were about 20 people, uh, and then later in the day, that's when I would actually start editing.
I think that's a
Gotcha,
fair.
gotcha.
That's a fair idea. Yeah, I can't quite do that. I am on the. I left off at I forget what it's called, but I'm in 2.55, and I'm at the final like dungeon, the raid type thing before it's in that thing that. The big event that you got, the duty. I'm sorry, that's what I was trying to think of. They got the one duty of 2.55, and then on my way to the end. So, yeah, we'll see.
I'm definitely behind. I'm trying to. I was gonna say behind. I'm just playing Endwalker, but I definitely like everyone else around me. It's like way ahead of me. I just finished. Obviously, no spoilers, but I just finished the first dungeon. So I got ways ahead to still go.
I'm looking forward to it because it's gonna be a long time till I get to that point.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I'm curious, Ash, because I saw 112 post something specifically for you in the chat. How do you feel about that character design?
That's fine. It just looks kind of like generic anime. It's I like her hair. Her hair color's cool. I like that, but that's probably the only thing I really like about it.
Is she? I guess she is cool. A bot because of the ears, but
it's yeah.
I mean, they literally could call her if this is the Mega Man Classic Goth Girl.
They could. I guess her actual name's Droit Claire, which is interesting.
That sounds like a Zero name for a character, because I could never remember any of the Zero bosses because they were. Who the hell came up with those names?
There was
Pegasulta Eclair and
yeah,
Glacier Lacactank and Phoenix Magnian. Yeah, there are a lot of great boss names. In the
I don't remember the Guardians. Sure. I think, and even then, I don't remember all of the Guardians. There was Harpuia, there was Fenrir, there was Leviathan.
There's one more. I can't remember the last one.
There was a Shadow one. Fafnir.
That's it, Fafnir.
Yeah, and Phantom. Phantom is
Phantom,
so there's
the one.
Yeah.
That was the one I was thinking of.
But 112 says, "Oh, come on, Derek, you don't remember Mino Magnus?"
No.
Yeah, there's that one.
That said, I've only ever played and beaten 0-1. I still need to beat 0, 2 through 4.
Oh, dude, I always forget that you haven't played the other. It's such a good series. You've got to finish it, man.
Yeah, my brother and I, we tried collecting the Mega Man games on GBA. So he got all the 0, and I got all the Battle Network ones. So that's what we're doing it. So we got to.
I don't know who got the better deal in that.
I did. I'll tell you that.
I like
that's it. Just nothing against 0. I just Battle Network so much.
Oh, Battle Network is great. I love that series so much, and I'm still hoping we get a Battle Network collection announced soon. Legacy collection announced soon.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
I think they should do that, and then when they do that, they should have you know how the X collection had like the challenges and all that. I think they should just have a separate online multiplayer, like a very robust mode for that they can do, because I would love to do that. I've been playing. Oh my goodness! Oh, my cat is. I don't know if you can barely see her shadow there. Good lord!
I didn't see.
Getting a little rambunctious.
Oh
yeah, she's just right here. You can see. Whoop. Oh my goodness. But yeah, no. That's I need to get back on it. I played a lot of One Step from Eden, which is basically a roguelike deck building Battle Network.
I've heard of it.
It's really good. I definitely recommend it if you ever get the chance.
I've only heard of another Eden recently because of Chrono Cross.
That too. No, this was called One Step from Eden, and it's really good. They've been doing a lot of updates for them, so they added new cards, they added new characters, new options. I guess basically the best way I can describe it is imagine Slay the Spire with Battle Network, and that's basically what it is.
That's interesting.
Oh, okay. Really I've definitely heard of it. Yeah,
I have friends that love Slay the Spire.
Yeah,
I've heard of that too. I haven't played it. I'm not a big roguelike guy, but yeah, I've heard of it.
Depends on the kind of roguelike for me, for sure.
I'm watching gameplay. Oh yeah, this is totally Battle Network.
It's straight up Battle Network. It is, but I love it.
Yeah. What's your favorite Battle Network game?
I want to say, just from a personal standing, I think it's probably 2, because that's the one I just replayed the most. If I had to just go from mechanics alone, probably I want to say 3. I just really liked the way it felt there, but just overall, 2 was the one I played the most. 2 was the one that kind of just resonated with me the most.
Two is a like looking back on it was a really weird game. Like it was a great game. I liked it, but some of the writing in that game was shockingly weird and dark.
I think that's why I liked it. There was a lot of just very weird stuff. I've been replaying. I've been trying to go making my way through them. I'm in the middle of 3 right now, but I decided to stop because I actually managed to get a pre-order of the Analog Pocket, and that is shipping in like the next 4 days.
Ooh.
So I'm probably So I'm gonna be playing it there. I'm excited to do that.
I'm about to, every time Battle Network 2 comes up, I have to post these screenshots because it's so emblematic of how fucking weird this game is.
Yeah. I forgot.
Not whiskey.
My favorite was I forgot about it because I was in the middle of playing 3, and then you did the whole like tournament arc there, and I did that, and that was when finally you I think you fight Desert Man at the end, and that's when I think his name was Sonny. He had like the cowboy hat, and he holds child hostage, and then you have to go in, and you literally just literally throws the PT right at Sonny, and he just knocks him out.
So much fun. Weirdness. Yeah.
So funny.
I didn't post I posted a different one than the one I meant to. Here's the one my favorite one.
Sounds, oh God, the go suck your mama's milk. Oh God.
Yeah.
I can't believe that made it into the game.
I
love Battle Network.
You think about chucking the PDA at a bad guy. It just reminds me of Kaiba tossing trading cards in somebody's hands holding a gun and doing it hard enough that it knocks the gun out of his hand. That's
so good.
Amazing.
And there are just so many weird concepts in the Battle Network series that, they play because it's just anime and anime's like that. But it's just, when you really break them down, it's super weird. Like how Battle Network 3's final boss is like the organic form of the internet. It's like the internet, but organic. The fuck? Like, I love Battle Network so much.
I mean, I guess that's one way to fight and kill God.
Yeah. And then I like the way Four did that too. It was like at the end, like you fight Duo, who's basically like an alien from the moon.
Right.
Yeah, he was like an alien program meant to like cleanse humanity and man, Battle Network goes to some weird places, but that was probably the only good thing about Battle Network 4 was the final boss and the final boss music. 4 was so disappointing otherwise.
I started watching at a point. I started watching some videos about like the competitive scene, because there's still like it's a small competitive scene, but there's still like basically like a Discord server that gets together now and then, and just holds tournaments for them. And I think what they do is they either use actual hardware, or which I think it's for tournament purposes. They do I think it's Battle Network 5 that actually has Nintendo Wi-Fi connection capabilities, and then they just use their own servers. But I know that there's now fan games. Yeah, there's now fan games also that I can't remember what the name was. But one of them basically like has like a whole online component. You can just play online with friends.
I love watching competitive Battle Network. Like, I'm not competitive myself at all, but I love watching high level play. It's great.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and that's the thing. I think they were trying to do that with One Step from Eden, because I think right now the game only has local. But I think they were talking. I think that maybe depending on how the game does, one of the things they want to add is just online for it.
The only Battle Network games I have is the original on Wii U. Picked it up but never beat it. Just played a little bit of it. And I picked up Network Transmission on GameCube a long time ago, but never touched it.
That's a way different game.
Yeah, I thought it was
it's a good game though. I like it.
No, I like it too. I will not fault anyone if they play it and they're like, I can't play this. I will not fault anyone, because it's definitely very, very slow, very weighty. The way just the way Mega Man controls, he's definitely slower. Especially since you've been just playing Mega Man X around that time. That's all you've been playing. It's definitely a huge contrast in the way that Mega Man moves.
I don't know. Maybe that'd be wild if they included Network Transmission in a Battle Network collection when there's already 6 RPGs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be cool if they included it, and it makes me wonder if they'll also include, like, are they going to do Star Force? Are they going to do the
I
Battle
get,
Network 1 remake where they added Star Force Mega Man?
Mhm.
Like, probably not, but
I can see them including
that would
network transmission in Star Force, maybe just to have a bit more games. Because Star Force had 4 games, I think, right?
I think
be
it was
3.
3.
I think it was 3, but the third one never came to America. I think that's what it was, right?
Really?
Oh no, Star Force 3 came to America. Yeah, no, it came to America and it was great.
I'm thinking the crossover.
It was
game.
the
It was
only-
a crossover between Battle Network and Star Force.
Oh, that one
Oh.
never came to America.
Yeah, that one never
It was
came to
called
America.
Operate Shooting Star. Yeah,
That was the one.
it was. Yeah, that never came to America, but Star Force 1, 2, and 3 did, and I thought 3 was really the only really good game in the series. The other two were fine.
Well, I hear with the Star Force and Battle Network, it's the only time, if you look at the overall history of Mega Man, that it ends with has a happy ending. Because, if you look at the chronology of Mega Man, you have Dr. Light creates robots to help humanity. Look at the end of the timeline. Humanity is underneath the ocean, and the only humans are on on the moon or something like this or whatever. There's whatever is going on with Legends. So it's like, whew. That is some.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't ultimately go very well.
Dr.
for-
Light
yeah,
dooms the
humanity.
world because of robots. But if we go digital, to have an
Yeah.
all digital
Yeah.
future.
I always really liked that. I thought it was really interesting, just in the way it there was such a stark contrast about it. Because I'm assuming that was the whole future. Then it was when first Mega Man was great. It was all about that kind of movement and technology. And then as we started moving into an age of information, that's kind of what Battle Network became in that way. It was more of advancements in the age of information. And I thought that was really cool in
Right.
the way that it does it now. And I think I was playing it recently, and I think I played Battle Network. I played the first one, and then the whole beginning of the game is you gotta hook up into your smart oven and then put out the fires, which I think is
Yeah.
really funny in the context of today, where you have smart fridges and smart ovens and smart air fryers.
You could play Mega
It's
Man
really-
Battle
yeah,
Network
there
on
were
those.
certain concepts in
Yeah.
Battle Network that were ahead of their time. Like they
Yeah.
were a little bit predictive in terms of real world, where things are going in the real world. I actually really like that about it.
Yeah, I really like that, and it
Um,
was really funny to also see ways in which some of the more idiosyncrasies of it, where it would be like, "Hey, Lan, I send you a cool new thing for Mega Man. However, I didn't send it to your phone. I sent it to your computer. So you have to walk back all the way to your computer in order to be able to grab this new upgrade." It's like little things like that where it's very interesting to see, and just almost all the ways in which it kind of just translated to where we are now, and I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That said,
By the way, go ahead.
I was going to say I do have to get going. Just I wanted to only give myself until about 9, so you guys can keep going. But I wanted to stick around at least for a little bit for the post show tonight, since I've been having to run off
Sure.
lately. So I do apologize about that. But glad I got to hang out, talk a little bit about Mega Man that I understand and know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. If you never got into one, I don't blame you, because there's a lot of little rough things here and there.
Yeah.
But if you can get into 2, I think there was a huge amount of improvements there. So definitely get that one a go.
I definitely I need to pick up the Zero ZX collection. I'm waiting for a good sale, really good sale.
Yeah, you should, man.
And
0, 2, 3, and 4 are so good.
and of course Battle Network, and I just play through them. It'll be fun.
Oh God, Eddie B. Why Mega Man Battle Network 7 Rise with the NFTs? Why would you even
God.
speak that into existence?
It's not a terrible idea. All right, you guys have fun. I will see you tomorrow for the Game Awards. Should be fun.
Yeah.
So
See you tomorrow, man.
thanks for joining again, Lewis.
Yeah, no worries.
Yep.
Ash, I have probably about 5 more minutes, but I do want to ask you, as another TMNT connoisseur, did you ever play the one I played the most, the TMNT game I played the most? It wasn't actually Turtles in Time. The one I played the most it was specifically a Game Boy one that was called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 Radical Rescue. And that was
it was kind of a bit of a Metroidvania.
Yeah, and it
in
didn't
a
click to
way,
me then,
yeah.
because I think when I first grew up playing it, I didn't have any sense of direction, so I always got lost in it. But I was definitely
same.
the one it was one of my favorites also growing up.
Yeah, I would always get lost in it, and it was also just a hard game. It was just
really
it was
hard.
in general, it was just really difficult. And I think you start out with Michelangelo,
Yep.
and then you have to rescue the other turtles. And it was just, I remember it being really hard, and I liked it. I played it quite a bit, but I didn't play it as much as I did the first two games, Fall of the Foot Clan and Back from the Sewers. I loved Back from the Sewers.
I need
That
to play more
game
of those.
was, man, I don't even know how many times I played and beat Back from the Sewers. What a great game.
Oh my god, I forgot there's a new one coming out. Completely forgot.
Oh yeah, oh, dude, I'm so
I'm very
unbelievably
excited
hyped
about
for
it.
Shredder's Revenge.
Yeah.
I can't even deal with how excited I am for that game. T. Lopes is doing the music as well.
I know.
Oh, I can't.
Who was that? Was it
wait for that game.
Dot Emu who was making it? Can't remember.
Dotemu Publishing.
That was it.
Is it Tribute Games? It's
Tribute, that was it. Yeah, I love Tribute. Yeah,
It's
Tribute makes
Tribute,
really,
yeah.
really good games. So I'm very, very excited to play that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
I cannot wait. I've when they first revealed that, I was just like, dude, this is a game that I've been dreaming of. And then now April's playable. I'm assuming probably Splinter and Casey Jones are going to end up being playable as well.
Yeah, I definitely want to see at least a Casey Jones would be really cool. I'm just excited to see that. Did you that reminded me, I need to I was really into the like the 2012 Nickelodeon show, like the 3D one. I really got into it. But I think I started watching it because I think it was just time, and also I lost access to cable for a point because I think they were it just had a really weird schedule. I definitely fell off. I think it was the second to last season, and then the last season they did like it was like an anthology kind of thing. Can't remember.
Yeah, I only watched the first season of the 2012 show, but I've always meant to go back and watch the rest because it actually is my favorite iteration of like Turtles cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's on Hulu.
like the OG
Hulu.
is still good, but I don't think it's aged particularly well beyond the first couple of seasons, maybe.
Yeah.
Whereas 2012 is just great across the board.
Yeah, it's really good. The first season is good, like, and it just goes out. It just goes like absolutely buck wild. It goes into like such cool places. But yeah, I need to get back to the show. But anyways,
I'm curious, Sunset Aura. I'm curious why you say, geez, hearing one of the turtles' names being said scares me so bad. I'm curious as to why. I guess it was me when I said Michelangelo. I'm curious why that scared you. Also, hey, it's Dingo in the YouTube chat or earlier asked, is Skull Kid Tiger still around? It feels like I haven't seen him in a while. And he's still around. He's still a patron, but just hasn't been as active in the community recently. I think they're just busy in their personal lives, but they are still around. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, man, Ninja Turtles, I just love it to death. And I also I wish TMNT 4, like the movie TMNT, got more love because even though it wasn't all great, the parts that were great were fantastic. And that rooftop fight scene between Raph and Leo is like my favorite TMNT related thing ever.
Oh yeah, that was
so good.
The completely animated one, right?
Yeah, it was like the 3D CG animated by Imagi Entertainment.
That was the one. Yeah, I like that movie. I watched it a lot. I watched it way too much.
Yeah, so good. That rooftop scene is just the best.
It's really,
and more
really
importantly, I'm better than you.
Yeah.
Oh, Leo's such a jackass in that movie. And by the way, as 112 points out, Skull Kid is good. He is in voice chat a lot, especially the late night voice chats. So yeah.
I need to do that. I need to watch. I still haven't watched Rise of the TMNT. No, and the only reason I haven't is because it's just kind of hard to find it like readily available because I don't think it's on any. I was trying to see if it was on Paramount Plus because I'm like I don't have it, but I will pay for it if it means I can watch more Ninja Turtles. But it's not there.
Hell yeah.
I know they're making a movie, so I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, I think isn't it Seth Rogen is making it? Is he producing or directing? Yeah, so that should be interesting.
Yeah,
which
I'm very excited to see that.
That probably means this incarnation of Michelangelo is going to be smoking a ton of weed because Seth Rogen's the one making it. So. Oh no, 112 starting the pineapple on pizza war again. I still say pineapple is great on pizza. I don't know why people hate that so much.
It's okay.
It doesn't have to be on pizza. I think it's good.
I'm a very simple man when it comes to pizza. I just just put pepperoni on it and I'm all set. I like other stuff. I do. I think the other day we ordered like a mushroom pizza. No, it's actually I liked it more than I thought I was gonna. So that's
See,
good.
mushrooms I can't do. I find mushrooms to be super gross. Spicy pandotter is speaking my language. Pineapple, jalapeno, and pepperoni. That sounds delicious, and I'm getting really
Jalapeno
hungry
does
right
sound
now.
nice. I
That
like
does
sound like a
sound.
sweet and spicy. That's so
My,
sound
my
nice.
wife, my wife and I usually will get like, and we'll because Domino's has a great like, two pizza deal where you can get like a money off on if you get
Hmm.
two pizzas. We'll have it like last for a few days, and we'll get one pepperoni and jalapeno and one Hawaiian.
Hmm.
And but yeah, I don't know why people feel really strongly about pineapples on pizza, and I don't know.
It's all right. It's all right.
Hmm.
I'm very indifferent about it, but because
Uh-huh.
again, I'm a simple man when it comes to pizza.
Gotcha. The one thing for me, the mainstay is extra sauce. Like I love extra sauce on pizza. Extra cheese, nah, that can get fucked. It's all about extra sauce.
I'm out to be opposite because I do like me a lot of cheese. So I
Okay,
don't
fair
usually
enough.
do
Fair
extra
enough.
cheese. I don't usually do extra cheese. I think it already has enough cheese as it is. But
Uh huh.
yeah,
Yeah.
good stuff.
Well,
Anyway,
I know you said you need to go pretty
yeah,
soon. I don't want to keep you, so
no,
I
you're
certainly
good.
don't want to.
I
Yeah.
forgot. I was like I should eat.
Yeah, no, I need to
Let
do
me do
that
that.
as well. I'm probably going to eat while I'm doing this TNT post production work.
Yeah,
But thanks for hanging out with us,
yeah,
man,
man.
for the post show and for the main show.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. It was great to. I can't remember if I talked to you at PAX or not. Um, I can't remember if I did.
Maybe because I was there with Derek.
Yeah, yeah. I think I talked to you a little bit because I think you had a run. Because it was definitely the
Oh,
last day.
okay,
But yeah, but no, but
but
it's been a real pleasure again to talk to you and hang out here again. Thanks again for
you as
having me.
well,
I
and I'll
really
be at PAX
appreciate it.
next year as well.
Oh yeah,
PAX
yeah, yeah,
East
yeah.
2022, I'll be at. So if you'll be there,
Yeah,
we'll link up.
yeah. I'm gonna see if I can make it there because I was gonna go to MacFest, but we decided not to because trying to get into MacFest is kind of hell on earth. Just trying to get into like the main hotel of it, and also I was just trying to save some money. But we'll see about
Gotcha.
PAX.
I
We'll see
I
if
was
I
going to
can
ask
make
you
it.
about Mag because I'm going to be there. My wife and I go every year. It's like our vacation con, and I
Yeah, I
cannot
love
wait. And we
for
got a room
me.
in the Gaylord. Like, I'm so excited.
Yeah, for me, usually that convention is usually too many games for me because it's a little bit smaller, and it's also usually significantly easier to get into. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm gonna see if I can make it to PAX. I would love to go. The last time I went there, I had a lot of fun just hanging out with everyone.
Yeah, no, then that's what it's really all about when it comes to PAX. It's like it's a lot of work, but that's what you really go for is obviously the work, but mainly the hangout. Getting to see your friends in the industry that you don't otherwise get to see very
Yeah.
often, and just
Sure.
hang
I
out
just
and
got
room
you all set up.
parties,
It
and
won't be a problem.
it's so fun. I love PAX so much.
Mhm. It's a lot of fun.
But well, thanks for hanging out, man. I don't want to
They're
keep you.
still
Go
on. I'm
eat for
not.
sure, and
Yeah, you good, man.
take care, and we'll certainly have you back on.
Yeah, man. Thanks again, and thanks everyone else for tuning in. I appreciate it. Well, you all have a good night, and I'll talk to you all later.
All right, take care, man.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, and then there was one which I'm probably going to get cut awkwardly between the three boxes. Now let's see what happens here. Yep, yeah, I'm like decapitated. I'm in the upper left. You can see part of my face, and then the rest of it's just weird. Yeah, I figured that would happen when he left. Let's see. I'll wrap up a few more questions here before I head out. 112 asked what I think of the Turtles in All Star Brawl. They're my mains. Leo and Mikey are Leo especially is the character I feel like I'm best with in Nick Brawl. Um, like the rest of the characters in that game, the animations can be a little janky, but I do like that it's the OG, 80s cartoon version of the Turtles. I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, Leo's probably my main in that game. I just really wish Donnie and Raph were in it because they're my favorite turtles, and Leo is like my least favorite turtle, but he's also my main in this. So yeah. Um, let's see. I wanted to see what Sunset Aura said. Oh, it's your actual. Okay, may or may not be my actual name. Um, and then you get people asking if you were named after the TMT. Oh, geez, I actually know what I can relate because I had someone on Twitter ask me once if I was related to or if I was named after Ash Ketchum. I shit you not. They apparently didn't do the math and for some reason thought that I was younger than Pokemon as a franchise, and legit asked me if I was named after Ash Ketchum. And I every time like I go not every time but many times when I go to Starbucks and I'll say my name's Ash, I'll get like, oh, gotta catch them all, or Evil Dead. And it's like, so I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Rob Arman X, a vociferous hater of pineapples on pizza. You really don't think pineapple should be on pizza, man? Let's see. Ooh, Twilord says jalapeno and pineapple with hot dog stuffed crust. That sounds like it could be pretty good. Extra sauce, though. Again, there has to be extra sauce. And I would probably still want to add pepperoni or something. I do like having a little meat on my pizza for sure. Cassius 335 is on the extra cheese wagon. I think most people are on the extra cheese wagon. I'm the odd one out for being on the extra sauce wagon. Let's see. Eddie V says pineapple, pepperoni, jalapeno pizza with extra sauce. Holy shit, Ash has confirmed my home slice. Literally, too, because we're talking about pizza. You have good taste in pizza, my friend. Oh, 112, you're going to be at MacFest. Nice. That's awesome. Well, then, yeah, we'll certainly meet. Yeah, I go every year. Well, I did before the pandemic. This will be my 4th year, and I go with the whole. My wife and I go with our what we call our Mag Fam, which is a bunch of people that we met through a room party, who throw the best parties every year, and now we're in with them, so we go with them every year and just party it up. That's like my party con. I go wild. So if and when we do meet up at 112, and it might seem like I'm drunk, and you ask yourself, "Oh, Ash is a bit off. I wonder if he's drunk." The answer is probably yes. So just to prepare you, I'll probably be inebriated. It's well, I'll definitely be inebriated at some point at MagFest, but most likely it'll be when we happen to meet up too. Let's see. Oh, can you guys still hear Derek? Really? I can't. That's funny. Jansen, my good buddy Jansen's here in the chat talking about how much he agrees with me on pizza, which is pretty cool because he and I disagree. I mean, he's one of my best friends, but he and I disagree on a lot gaming related. So it's nice to know that we share the same taste in pizza. And I'm looking forward to Friday, by the way, man. Jansen's hosting a little Smash get together at his place on Friday night with he and the rest of our vaccinated friends, and I'm super excited about that. It's going to be fun. Cornflakes says, Ash, if I can, would you recommend the Sakuga-filled Rise of the TMNT as my first TMNT? You know what? I haven't watched Rise, but from what I've seen of it, it seems pretty divisive. It seems like it's almost like the Teen Titans Go of TMNT, which is not necessarily a bad thing if you're into something a little more lighthearted, but it didn't immediately appeal to me. That's not to say that it won't to you, but I don't know if I would want that to be my first TMNT. But I can't say for sure because I haven't really watched it. But I would really recommend the 2012 version for sure. The original cartoon, the first couple of seasons are great, and the movie. Well, the movie. I like the movies a lot. They're not all good, but the first movie I will always recommend. The first TMNT movie is a classic, and I will not hear any slander to the contrary. Ooh, Jaden Buck, peanut butter and clams and hot fudge on pizza. That sounds like something out of the 80s cartoons that like Michelangelo would say that he would want on his pizza. He always put weird shit on his pizza. Let's see. Daniel is not a fan of pineapple on pizza. Fair enough. Oh, Derek came back and said, shouldn't be able to hear me now. Fair enough. Spicy Pandaughter asks, how long did it take me to beat Horizon Zero Dawn? Man, I would say probably a good 3 weeks or so, maybe 3 weeks to a month of, but that's because I don't have a lot of time to play every day, right? But I did everything in that game. I 100%ed it, and I remember that my game clock was somewhere in like the 80 to 90 hour mark. I did everything in that game. So I think if you just crit path it, you can beat it in probably 20 to 30 hours. Probably. Yeah, I would say maybe even 15 to 20. But if you do everything like I did, then it's a much longer game. But yeah, I think you can knock it out in probably 20 to 30 hours if you don't do everything. Great game though. God, what a game. I'm so excited for Forbidden West. Twilord says, I've inspired them to give anyone who likes pineapple and jalapeno a random free game on Steam. Nice. Well, I guess that means Rob isn't going to be a recipient, unfortunately, but nice. Rob, Mandy, have you tried it? Have you tried pineapple on pizza, or is it just something that sounds gross to you? Because maybe if you haven't tried it, maybe it's worth trying just to see, you know? Ditto M says, my only experience with the TMNT were the Michael Bay movies, and I enjoyed both. Thoughts on them? You know what? I think they ended up being better than I expected them to be. And the second one especially, I know it's not a good movie, but I think it's actually a pretty damn good TMNT movie. I liked it. A lot of fan service. Yeah. Not my favorite incarnation of the Turtles anywhere close, but I still like those movies. Yeah. Let's see here. Eastman23 asks, what time will we be starting the Game Awards stream tomorrow? Most likely 4:30, 4:30 p.m. Pacific, because, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the Game Awards start at 5 p.m. Pacific. Is that correct? Yeah. So they start at 5. We usually, for big streams, we'll usually start about a half an hour before. For smaller ones, we'll start like 15 minutes before, but I think this qualifies as a bigger one. So we'll probably start at 4:30 p.m. Pacific. And plus, Steve's going to be there. So, you know, and it's been a while since Steve's been able to, you know, talk to everybody on stream. So I think we'll want to give it a whole half hour just so he can get settled in and get caught up with everybody. And yeah. Screamo Shaman says, Ash, I literally cannot eat anything other than cheese on pizza. Well, hey, you know what? Good thing then that cheese pizza is still fantastic. There's, you know, nothing wrong with a good old school cheese pizza. You know, I'd still take the extra sauce, but there's a reason that cheese is the default topping on pizza. I mean, that's because it's delicious. Oh, Sunset Aura, I see what you said about that being your dead name. So yeah, I would only call you Sunset Aura anyway, but you know, just because that's what I see on the screen here, and I'd never know whether people want to be called by their, you know, not like their IRL names or whatever you want to call it. So no, to me, you're Sunset Aura. No worries, but I appreciate you specifying your preference. Let's see. Jansen says we disagree on everything. Apparently not. We agree on pizza, so that's something. But we do disagree on lots of other things. Most infamously for me is the fact that my good buddy Jansen hates most JRPGs on principle, and he says the only good Final Fantasy is 12, which is objectively wrong. And the only other JRPGs he likes are Pokemon and I think just the old school Pokemon games and Super Mario RPG. That's it. He thinks Chrono Trigger sucks, which is like, you lost me. You can't. You can say Chrono Trigger isn't for you, and that's a different argument entirely. And I'd still find that a little bit suspect. But you know, if Chrono Trigger's not for you, fair enough. But to say Chrono Trigger sucks, nah, man, you're just trolling. That's just not even. It's an invalid opinion. I'm sorry, not sorry. It just is. Let's see. Jansen's main, he probably already answered this 112, but his main is Game & Watch. He loves Game & Watch's Down Air. Yeah, Seesaw24, my dad is the voice director for Rise. Yeah. And he did a great job. Jansen, I would love for there to be a Craig of the Creek RPG. I only watched those episodes we watched together. I haven't, had time to go back and watch the rest, but I really liked it. And you were right; it was great. So I could see an RPG being good. Helen says Rise is like a 50-50 mix of the 80s tone and the 2000s tone, and it's awesome. Like a modern equivalent to the 80s tone specifically. Okay, cool. Okay, Rob, you don't form opinions on things you haven't tried. Fair enough. I respect that. That's a good. I think that's a good position to take. And hey, if you try pineapple on pizza and you hate it, then Fair enough. Yeah, as Sunset Aura says, sound logic to not form opinions on things you haven't tried. Jansen with non 12 Final Fantasy games. I think you did actually try Chrono Trigger, and so even though you're still wrong about Chrono Trigger, if you tried it, then what can I say? But yeah, don't form opinions on things you haven't tried, Jansen. Oh, Daniel, that's true. You guys are going right from GVA to TGA. I forgot about that. Well, it goes without saying, but if you're streamed out by the end of GVA and you don't feel like reacting to the Game Awards, obviously don't feel like you're under the gun to or anything. If you need to rest and just hang out in text chat, that's fine too, man. Of course. Let's see. Eddie B says Daniel doesn't like pineapple on pizza. Parasocial friendship with Daniel canceled. Ash's new parasocial best friend. Yes, yes. Screamo Shaman, your inability to eat anything but cheese on pizza is a texture issue. That sounds like my wife. She loves pineapple and pepperoni and jalapeno on pizza, but texture is a huge thing for her, and there are just certain things she cannot eat because of the texture. So totally hear that. Oh, Aura is Gucci. Okay, so I can just say Aura from now on instead of Sunset Aura. Gotcha. Oh, Rob, I forgot Rob. You see, I forgot you're not the biggest Chrono Trigger fan either. Well, you and Jansen would get along on that front then. Jansen says he'll try to play Chrono Trigger again and give it a fair chance. You should. Are you like physically and emotionally capable of giving a JRPG that isn't Pokemon or Mario RPG a fair chance? Is that possible? Tarvold says "la" means spicy. Vos means take. I like you. I get that. I get that reference, as Captain America would say. He says he'll honestly try playing it again. Fair enough. I'm looking forward to hearing about that experience. You should stream it, man. You should try to. Yeah, you should stream your playthrough of Chrono Trigger. Spicy Pandotter, it's going to be GVG all day tomorrow. Yeah, it sure is. I've got a podcast to record during Good Vibes Arcade, but that'll be ending a little bit before our Game Awards stream, so I'll be there on time. Aura, is this the right time and place to ask for Founder's role? Yeah, I didn't realize that you didn't have it. Yeah, I didn't realize. Sorry about that. I can give you that. For those wondering, the founder role was exclusive to our patrons who supported us on Patreon in the first 3 months, within the first 3 months of our launch. And I didn't realize that you didn't have that role all this time, Aura. I can get you that. And Aura, by the way, my DMs are open. So sometimes it takes me a long time to get back to people because I am swimming in DMs on any given day. I get a lot of them. But my DMs are open, and you're more than welcome to message me anytime. Oh wait, my chat got up. Okay, there we go. Rob Arman X says, but Jansen thinks FF12 is good, so I won't really get along. Sorry. FF12 just didn't do it. I get why people like it. And I think I get why you like it, Jansen, because it's by far the least Japanese JRPG in the series. It is by far the most Western inspired. It's basically just Star Wars. And I know the super anime JRPGs type stuff isn't your thing, so it doesn't surprise me that 12 that you love it as much as you do, but it's just not for me. 12 is so bland to me. 112 says we do disagree on something fairly major CT wise though. Robo is the best character. Not only is his story great, but his apocalypse arm is busted. The thing about Chrono Trigger is that there is no wrong answer when you talk about who your favorite character is. There's no wrong answer because the characters are all so fantastic. So even though we have different favorite characters, I'm certainly not going to say you're wrong for having Robo as your favorite because every single character in that game is just fantastic. So Luca's mine, but I don't think there's a wrong answer to that. Grantles 13 is not the only good Final Fantasy, but it is one of the good ones, and I will defend 13 to the day I die, despite its problems. Not saying it's perfect; it has problems, but it's a great game. Straight up. Jansen, you liked 6 and 9? I don't think I remember you saying that. No, I didn't remember that you like 6 and 9. Fair enough. Those are, well, interestingly enough, those are two of my top 3 favorite Final Fantasies, I think. So we do at least agree on that. I did love FF8 back in the day, and I still like it. I still have a soft spot for it, even though it isn't one of my favorites anymore. I love FF8 because it's just basically like the video game equivalent of a fever dream. Rob asks, would January be better for that thing I DM'd you about? Cough, cough, Mario Party. I actually am going to be reaching out to everybody in the Fight a Founder tier for their December session. So when I reach out to you about that, we'll discuss it then. But look out, anybody in the Fight a Founder tier, look out for DMs from me pretty soon. I'm going to start getting that all together. Robo does have the Rickroll, Cornflakes. You're so right. Robo's theme does sound so much like Never Gonna Give You Up. It's hilarious. Rob, hell yeah. 13 is solid. Fuck the haters. Thank you. Yes. Hell yeah. Hyrule Hermit says, it's bland, so I'm not surprised you like it. Ash destroying his friend. It's bland to me. I get that if you're really into that old English political intrigue type vibe of 12, then it's not bland to those people, and that's cool. But it's just but that's what's so weird is that I love FF Tactics though, and FF Tactics also takes place in Ivalice and has that same vibe, that same kind of old English vibe to it, Shakespearean type of dialogue. But I don't know. I love Tactics, and it thematically it has those same 12 vibes, but just 12 is so bland to me. I don't know. Twilover says, I fear I may have misreported. I intended to see if I could buy a gift code for Sonic Adventure 2 on Steam and throw it in chat to reward Hala Pineapple fans, but apparently that isn't a feature. Bummer. That's a bummer. But it's the thought that counts. It's the thought that counts. Spicy Pandotter says, FF Tactics Advance was my first Final Fantasy, so a lot of nostalgia for Ivalice. That's an interesting first Final Fantasy, since it is an Ivalice game, but it has such a wildly different tone than any of the other Ivalice games, except maybe for A2. I never played A2. I just remember thinking, what's his name? Marsh? How do you say Marsh? The main character in Tactics Advance. I feel like he wasn't the nicest guy. Like, I felt really bad for Newt in that game. I feel like Newt didn't really do anything wrong, and I didn't blame him for not wanting to go back to the real world. I kind of felt weird at the end. Ended up doing. I don't know. It didn't sit well with me, I gotta say. Speaking of things that didn't sit well with me, my wife and I watched Venom: Let There Be Carnage last night. What a fucking trash movie that was. It was next level stupid. And I mean, and I enjoyed the stupidity. Don't get me wrong, but Venom 1 was just like fine. It was kind of dumb, but like I enjoyed it for its bumbling weirdness and whatever. but Venom 2 just goes next level stupid. I still can't believe how dumb that movie got. We were watching it prior to Spider-Man No Way Home because we were told that the post-credit scene connects and all that. No spoilers, but what a dumb movie. Like, holy shit. Oh, Spicy Pandotter says there's a track in Trauma Center Second Opinion which sounds uncannily like Never Gonna Give You Up. Got the same melody. I played Second Opinion. I played all the Trauma Center games. I don't remember that. I'll have to go back and listen to that soundtrack because I'm curious. Yeah, Rob Arman X agrees with Jansen and me that FF12 is just literally Star Wars. Pretty much, yeah. Hyrule Hermit says FF6 would be a great game to stream. I agree, and now that I'll be able to play the Pixel remasters with my new PC, maybe I'll stream FF6 Pixel Remaster. That could be really fun. I'm so excited to hear the soundtrack. Oh, I can't wait! I can't wait to hear what Uematsu has in store for the 6 Pixel Remaster rearrangements. All the others have been so good, so good. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Rob says, "Can we not spoil games so openly?" Did I spoil something? I hope I didn't. If I did, I apologize. I don't know what I would have. Oh, was it Tactics Advance? I thought I was being vague enough by not like talking about exactly what is happening. But if even that was too much, my bad. Fair enough. Venom Carnage is hilariously good. Great use of their one F-bomb. Yeah. 112. I did enjoy streaming Chrono Trigger back on GX. Of course I did. It's Chrono Trigger. And I would like to stream it again because I've never played the Steam version, and I feel like I'm honor bound to play every single version of Chrono Trigger there is. So I might play the Steam version now that I have access to it. Spicy Pandotter says the track in Trauma Center is called "A Savior's Forthcoming." Okay, good to know. Good to know. Okay, I'll check that out because I don't remember it sounding like "Never Gonna Give You Up," and I'm curious. I heard that about 112, or I heard that 112 about the Steam version of CT that it crashes a lot. Hey, Nathan's here. Nathan's playing FF7 currently. Old school JRPGs burn me out so bad. I do like FF7, don't get me wrong, but RPGs burn me out. Well, hopefully you're playing it on PS4 or Switch or one of the modern ports because you have you can turn encounters off. You can speed up the gameplay by like you can do triple gameplay speed, and that is the way to play a lot of those older JRPGs, I think, for sure. So hopefully you're playing in one of the modern versions. Anyway, I should probably go because I do still have quite a bit of TNT post-production work to do. I got to do the timestamps, I got to do the mid-rolls, I got to do the end card, and then I got to get the audio versions of the show up on Patreon and Anchor. So that's a fair bit of work. And then tonight is my night to play Fall Guys with some of my buddies. So we're going to do that later. But I got to get the work done first. So I should probably head out pretty soon, as in like now. Let me not say I'm going to leave and then take like a minute to find the end stream button, though. Because I did that before. Spicy Pandotter, I have not unlocked the Aloy outfit yet. That's hopefully hopefully by the time we're done playing Fall Guys tonight, I will have earned the Aloy outfit. That's my hope. All right. There we go. Okay. I am ready to end the stream. As always, thank you so much, everybody. You know how much I and we all love you. You mean the world to us. Your support, you being here, caring about what we do means the world to me and to us. Building a channel is hard work. Turns out, not surprising. It's hard work, but you all keep us and keep me going when the going gets rough, and when I sometimes feel like, we're struggling. Sometimes you guys are what keep me going. So thank you all so much for everything. And one more question from Twilord. Am I crazy, or does 2022 look like a stupid good year for games? Dude, presumably Breath of the Wild 2, Horizon Forbidden West, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Just with those three, you're already looking at a great year for games, I think. So I totally think, 2022's looking. God of War Ragnarok, that's also a thing that's happening. I think 2022 is looking pretty hype for sure. But anyway, thank you so much, everybody. I love you to death, and I'll see you tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Pacific for our Game Awards reaction. So until then, have a great night, and I will see you then. Bye.